works.
We got Ross. All right, Ross. Tell me how a second gen Cummins downpipe just happens to fit perfectly in a Volvo 940.
And it's tight too. Like
yeah,
it works.
It's great. Is it gonna clear?
Yeah, look at the ground. You can look at it. It's gonna clear. As long as I don't dump this thing.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, you need to. But so we gotta pull that back out. We'll mark it, and then I gotta play with Ross's bunghole a little. And then there's two things that I was gonna ask if you wanted to wire in. One of them is my recommendation: launch control.
Oh, because we can't launch though. Like it'll just be for
but
show.
we can just
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get on this. Anthony recommends wiring in the knock sensor.
Do we not have an aux sensor in?
No.
Which wire is that one?
I don't know. It says knock on it.
Well, yes, we should actually. That's not hard to do. So. Also, you said you needed a momentary switch to run the ta-ta-ta.
Oh, it's sick.
So,
yeah, hell yeah, dude. That's my starter button in my 740.
Same with that one. Starter button.
Hell yeah, dude. I wonder, I assume, I don't know what you do for the launch control wiring.
We'll have to look it up.
Yeah.
I'm not that worried about it right now, because if it has to go into like the spark stuff, we're not doing it. Yeah. So
I don't think it should. I think it should. I'm pretty sure all it needs is for you to tell it that you want it on launch control, and then
maybe just power and then that.
That's what I was thinking, but I don't know where the power needs to come from.
Probably spark.
Well, I was gonna say we could probably split it off, like the wideband and everything, since that's all off the relay now.
Yeah. All right. What was I doing?
Let's mark where your bunghole's going so I can weld that real quick.
So, you know, we hard.
Shit go hard. That's beautiful, Russ.
Yeah, I don't remember it being like that last time I test fitted it, but it's fine. You don't need it.
All right, we're done now, right?
Yeah.
Since both the Mega Squirt gods of Volvo just said that the knock sensor is pretty much. Oh my God, there's ghosts.
Dude, there's ghosts going on in here.
Why don't you put that filter on the turbo?
Because it ain't gonna fit. You see how big that motherfucker is?
Oh, I appreciate the way you talk to me. You have that beautiful adapter.
Yeah, that's gonna get sucked right in.
Yeah, we need to not. Honestly, it's fine. This is how the cool kids do it.
What we will do is
suck rocks and dirt and water in the front of your turbo. It's fine.
Yeah.
Don't be a baby.
Well, I should jack it up and put at least the splash guard on it before we start going. Well, and then that way I can also vacuum out all that so we don't get shit just...
Yeah, that's probably fair. There's a lot of leaves and a bolt. So, but yeah, so apparently Volvo knock sensors and Mega Squirt don't get along, and pretty much there's so much engine noise that they just think that it's knocking all the time with the Mega Squirt.
Well, I mean, that is a red block anyway. It's just knocking.
So Kenny, the guy who tuned my car, said don't get greedy and you won't have a problem. Sound good?
Sound good. How much is greedy?
I was on 18 PSI on 9mm rods, so yeah, I don't think you're gonna have an issue.
Be alright, kid.
It might have been knocking something profuse, but you couldn't hear it, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, as long as you can't hear it, it's fine.
All those rods were straight, and you can go back and watch the teardown video if you don't believe me. I had some serious boost leaks and stuff too, but we don't need to talk about that. The boost gauge said 18 PSI, alright?
Your Harbor Freight one, like mine, it'll just tell you if there's boost. It really won't give
Well, I mean, on the Honda, it says like 3, and then on Shane's Integra, it says like 10. They're actually pretty good for the price. What happened to that IPD one you had?
Somebody who may not be named closed it in the door of this car, and so now I don't have an IPD boost gauge. But on the factory turbo, it was hitting 8 to 10 pounds. So international destroyers, by the way. Oh man! All right, I need your assistance because this was a pain in the biznatch when stared at the It doesn't go that far. It's gonna be like really close to it. I just don't want it touching.
I'm so confused about what's happening.
Pick it up. Just straight up like that. Yeah. Damn it. Hold it there.
Alright. Holding. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Suck that pussy out.
Do you think football's gonna happen this year?
Maybe without any fans there.
Yeah, there it goes. Damn, that's on there tight.
What?
Yeah. Stand back here so you can't see the welds very well.
Yeah, yeah. We'll just edit that out. Just blur it.
I'll just like crop in some really nice TIG welds.
Like obviously cropped in.
Dumb lit. And don't, yeah, come on.
Hey, shut your pussy hole, dude.
This is Ross's wiring cleanup, by the way.
It's mostly cleaned off.
Why don't you at least just tuck the injector wires in this? It's already here. I'm doing that right now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I cleaned up the harness as clean as it's gonna get. Which is honestly a little bit better than I anticipated. It's not the most horrible thing.
Yeah. I think it looks great.
Ross put his fancy Euro Parts splash guard up there. He didn't want no suck into the turbo, so now it's the time to fire it up and let it rip. Alright, so right now we're just going to let the tune analyze do what it wants to on the warm-up enrichment. You should be able to drive it once it's...
Drive it to the gas station.
Yeah. Get it warmed up. Warm-up enrichment shuts off at 160. We're currently at 113. Wideband is reading consistent to that. Well, there's two numbers on that. There is 2 decimal points on this, but the microsquirt doesn't support the second decimal point, so it's always going to read rounded off to the nearest 10th instead of 100th. Because, you know, microsquirt's the poor people one.
Wow.
Alright, we gotta go get some gas.
This is empty.
Alright, we gotta get some gas in it. I corrected the cells around the idle, so we're idling at 14.7. I also went into the ignition map because it's set up for my Volvo. I don't even know if you guys can see this, but no, yes, okay, so, or sorry, not the ignition map. I don't know what the hell to do with the ignition map. What I did do was go to the Target AFRs, and for the lower range here, I put them all around the 14 range just because it was lugging a little bit and running pretty lean. I don't know why the targets were in like the 17s for there. I mean, I get that your pressure should never really be there, but it just seems a little weird to even set it to get that lean. But I don't know what I'm talking about realistically. So I just figured since we're cruising there, we'd richen it up a little bit. Alright, so here's where we're at. We got a full tank of 91.
Oh yeah.
Reset the gauge, nice. The question is, would you still trust us to drive to Washington?
Yeah.
Alright, we're still well within our warm-up range. So yeah, I'm gonna start letting it correct itself.
We gotta wait till the, there you go.
Alright, so I got cell resistance on very easy, so it's gonna make a lot of changes right now. my god, can you feel it? Because it's right under me.
Dude, I feel it in the chest.
Wait for it. Alright, it's gonna cut out, right? Oh! Alright, we set the warm-up enrichment to shut off at 140 instead of 160 because this car has no thermostat.
Well, it's there, it's just stuck open. I guess I could replace it.
Give it a little bean. Mobbing a little bit up top.
What was that all?
I don't know.
Should we give it the beans in first?
Yeah. Watch the AFRs though. If it gets too unruly, don't f with it. Holy shit! Did you see how high the gauge went?
What did it go to?
Like 22 pounds.
I don't think that boost back controller's working.
Oh! Oh my god!
I don't think that wastegate's working.
Oh, fuck! Holy shit! Oh my god! Should we get on the freeway real quick? Dude, it was like higher than my car. It was just straight like into the ketchup right there, bud. Right into the black.
Does that mean my wastegate doesn't work?
I think so, yeah. I think it's not doing shit.
Woo!
I think you got unlimited boost right now. You wanted a drag car, boy, did you get one?
Boy, did we get it? But that's at the top. We could limit the RPM.
Alright, give her a little goose again.
Let's ease out of this.
like the rabbit.
Oh yeah.
So we were thinking maybe it's the spark that's chopping up or something, and then I remembered that my 440s on 18 pounds were at like 93% duty cycle, So I've added a new gauge to our Tuner Studio dash, and we're gonna see what this thinks. Because I bet you it's gonna go right past that 100 when it starts cutting. If I had to guess. Oh my God! 142%! No wonder! Holy shit! Yeah, I knew that was gonna get ugly when you were at 5 pounds and like 70%. I was like, huh, that's gonna get weird. Or something. Do it, do it, do it. I'm getting out of it. I was gonna say. The duty cycle is good till almost 20. So if you can gate it at anything under 20, it's gonna be fine. Mustang! So I swapped out the pulse width reading for a boost gauge, and Ross just hit it when we're watching the duty cycle spike into the red and it starts cutting. We're at like 24 pounds. But like I said, anything under 20 and these injectors will be enough.
Yeah.
At least. I guess it depends on the RPMs, but because obviously the required fuel is going to go up, but I mean, that's 24 pounds and it's pulling until it starts breaking up. If we got it cleanly tuned on like 16, it's probably going to feel pretty damn quick.
I mean, it feels pretty quick right now. So.
Well, Ross found something.
Hello.
He's air cooled.
You didn't want none.
Alright.
Oh, so what are you doing?
Well, we promised a fire breathing, full standalone, big turbo Volvo.
Oh, we promised that?
I certainly did.
Oh, okay.
So this is momentary shutoff switch, and this is a programmable output that will be programmed for launch control. And now all I gotta do is solder it. Then we just push the button and hold it down, then you're in launch control mode.
Oh.
And just, you know what I'm saying?
Alright. That sounds like fun. It's not gonna hurt anything, will it?
Oh, it's gonna hurt a lot.
Oh, it's gonna hurt hearts?
Yeah. You break a lot of balls.
Does that mean, Garrett, I'm coming for you with? Because he's the only one that I knew that had launch control set up, right?
What do you mean? By my Civic, asshole.
Oh, yeah.
Bitch.
I thought it was the ST, the egg.
That's true. That's a cool car.
That's a pretty cool car.
Your crooked switch action is... That's about the only way it's going to want to go in.
Alright, I got you.
Alright, well for some reason my laptop won't charge. Hopefully it's just the charger and not the laptop itself. But we only have like 8% battery to go test this launch control out. Then we're SOL. And then I need to go buy a charger, I guess. But Best Buy is like closed right now because of all this coronavirus.
Why is my seat so far back?
Oh, because I accidentally laid on the button. I was like, what is that sound? And I realized I was moving away from the dash. My beat.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, shut it off again real quick. Alright, we're at our favorite place. The testing grounds.
We'll just move as far away from the house as possible.
So it's set at 4,500. I'm going to reburn it. And only 1 degree of timing pulled right now, but give it a shot.
So hold it and then...
Yeah, hold the button, yeah. It works! Oh! Oh no! Oh my goodness!
Oh god!
Hold on, let me get some outside footage. Hold that for a second. Go for it. Oh my god! Holy shit! Huh? Fucking loud. You can feel it right here, dude. It's fucking gnarly. Oh my god. All right, I gotta get to Best Buy because they close in less than an hour and my laptop charger won't charge for some reason, but I think it is just the charger. The granny wagon is absolutely insane. It's taking 24 pounds right to the chin and not giving a damn for some reason.
And the fan doesn't work, so
142% duty cycle. Yeah, the fan doesn't work, so Ross cooled it down by just boosting it some more because we idled it up to like 200 degrees, and then he just you know, got on the freeway and let her eat a little bit and went down to like 165. And I actually programmed the WLED output to the fan, so now he just needs to put that onto the signal for the relay, for the factory relay, and it should use the power and ground that it already had, so it should turn on. I set it to, what did I set it to, 180, and then when it drops down to 165.
Or yeah, 165 or 155.
Yeah, I can't remember.
One of the two, it'll shut off.
But so we can change it, whatever. But yeah. So yeah, this thing's got to get a wastegate situated before it can go on the dyno. Either that or just some bigger injectors and send her all the way.
I do have 750s, but I don't want to figure out a...
I don't even know if that would be enough.
I mean, if it boosts to like 30 PSI, I mean, obviously my boost gauge sucks.
It might just keep going because it's breaking up when it runs out of fuel. It's close to the red line, but in like second gear, it was doing it at like 4,300 RPM.
Oh!
So that's another 2,000 RPM boost building. So yeah, I don't know if 750s would do it. I don't know how much even the Sported Line is gonna be.
1,000cc injector.
We'll just say get a wastegate functioning, and that'll be
that'll work.
Then we can go up to like 18 pounds. It'd be pretty healthy.
I wonder. I don't know if there's any other gates besides going external that I can put on this turbo to make it open up.
I don't know. I saw a picture. Somebody put external flange on a 90+ manifold.
Yeah.
So it is doable.
It's still, I think if you go from the bottom, or if you go from the the turbo housing itself where it connects to that,
yeah,
there's a nice space right there. You can just hook it to the bottom.
And I have that wastegate the good man Cody Leach sent, so you can put that on there. I think it's got like a 13-pound spring in it too,
which would be fine.
So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at BigB1011. Follow Ross on Instagram at WeGotRoss. Add me on Snapchat at BigB1011 if you want to see a picture of your car featured at the end of one of my videos. Send a picture of it to me at cursefforeverhelp@gmail.com. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.